So how am I supposed to how? There we go. Get him. Work on your aim though. Like you gotta time this. You have to go and get him. There's a tree in your way. I don't know how to tell you. This is a tree in your way. Yeah, get in there. Go on. Get him. Chase him down in the sky. On you go. Oh, they're using the trees for cover. Yep, cool. This is what I needed to climb the bottle for so I can jump up and actually reach things. All right, you got him. Hey, dude, you're a little bit injured though. You wanna like, yeah, you wanna come down for a second? Okay, flying's an interesting mechanic. Flying technically might make your Digimon more powerful in a sense. Like, flying's always OP. Flying's always OP. That's the whole thing with flying. It's OP because then you're up in the air, out of reach. And yeah, given melee is arguably the most powerful thing in this mod, that kinda, yeah, makes a lot of sense then. You can fly, you can avoid things just mashing melee on you. So I guess flip side when you're doing a flyer, because when you're in the air, the knockback is more extreme. I guess that means they can't really do like melee attacks again, so special attacking is probably more prominent in that case. That's a big Pegasusmon. I mean, that's the boss Pegasusmon. That's a big Pegasusmon up there. Hello. Oh yeah, how many points are you on? Dad, come back. Thank you. You're on 56. Alright, so to turn Angemon you need 100. To turn Pegasusmon you need 100. One of them requires 10 wins, one requires 15. It'd probably go for Angemon. Angemon's the one with the higher requirements and can turn into Magma Angemon, whereas Pegasusmon, I'm pretty sure will cap it at Pegasusmon. Unless it did become a thing, I just never knew. But I don't think it has thing. Neither of you are holy. What do you mean? No, you're a darkness Digimon. You're a dark beast Digimon. Wait, what are you doing here? Nightmare Digimon spawn in dark forest and mushroom fields. So says my little thing here, showing me all the things. Is there a dark forest? There's a dark forest near here. Okay, so there's a dark forest near here. It just happened to crawl over. Okay. All makes sense now. Anyway, Patamon, kill the other Patamon. Get it. Straight. That one's going for melee. My one's not going for melee. That's always concerning, but less concerning because it's in the air, and thus there's more time in between, like, the hits and stuff. It's not getting like 3 hits to my 1 and stuff like that. That is 99. That is almost a boss. We're not good. No, it's 94. Why are the Patamon so strong? Game, what are you trying to tell me here? Right, that's like 5, 6 Patamon I've met. Majority of Patamon I have met are all in the 90s. They're all in the 90s. What on earth? This ain't right. This is crazy. Patamon's not maybe that strong. What are you talking about? Okay, so far I've only seen Patamon and Lopmon though. Are there any others? Are there any others? Like, it's true certain to say, because obviously like, I go in the area, I only see a couple of things. Yeah, but that's only one area. There could be other things in that area. Patamon, can you not spawn yourself inside walls, please? Okay, I found a pack of Angemon. Well, that doesn't help me. They're all champion levels. That'd be handy if I need to go fight, obviously, like, other champion levels. So when I turn Angemon, but yeah, it's not so helpful right now, is it? Are you holy? Well, top if I should reach it. Fucking flying holy Digimon. Come here. I missed again. Oh my god. Ah, gotcha. It's a dragon. Oh, wait. Oh. Forest did you crawl out of? Ain't this one? Oh, it's just a forest over there. It crawled from the forest over there. That makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense, but I don't like it because I'm not finding a lot of holy Digimon. That's a rock baby Digimon. That's no use to me either. You know, funnily enough, so playing Digimon World more recently, and, you know, trying Digimon World stuff. Really hard game, life cycles, it's horrifying. Watch your Digimon get raised up and die over and over again. Yeah, once you go over all that bit, though, it's so interesting seeing all the different lines and things turning into things that you just don't expect. AKA, like, I start off with, like, the eggs for Gatomon and Gilmon, and I somehow end up with, like, a Magna Angemon. And, like, something else. Like, it never ends up where I think it's gonna end up. When the Gatomon line ended up with, like, Cubimon and stuff like that, ended up with a Talmon at one point, ended up with a Blue Miramon at another point. Like, it just never ends up going the cycle path I expected to. Again, that's part of the game. Part of the game is literally just, you unlock pathings, and as you learn more about the game, then you can, like, try and unlock better pathings that you want. Then you also just gain the feature to lock in pathings later on, but, you know, until that point. Yeah, I literally cannot find any more, like, little holy Digimon. It's all big ones. It's all big ones and ones spawning in from other biomes. Finally, we found Lopmon. This is the perfect target. This is the guy we want to be going for. Because this little guy right here cannot fly. And thus, as long as Patamon doesn't stay on the ground and get hit by it constantly, he should be fine. As he sits there on the ground getting hit by it constantly. Oh, hey, a bunch of black Tyrannomon. Actually, it's also kind of surprising that to turn into champion level holy. Well, actually, no. Okay, I was about to say it's surprising you have to beat a bunch of holy, but then it's not a mission thing. I would say, wouldn't you think like holy would have to go and beat a ball of darkness for experience? No. Because that's not what this is. It's data collection. It's the thing with, like, you kill a Digimon and you collect its data after. You want to get a lot of the same element because you're absorbing that element to then transform into a bigger, stronger version of yourself. Like, one might think it'd make more sense for you to be going for, you know, the Digimon that, you know, you'd expect your Digimon to be rivals with or something, but no, it's not how this works out. Yes, another Patamon at 99. What is it with Patamons and being absurdly strong in this world? What is happening? So what is it with my Patamon deciding he wants to spawn within trees a whole bunch? He's doing that a lot too. Man's crazy. Alright, get this guy. Get this guy. You should be kinda close-ish, shouldn't you, to 100, 102. There we go. Boy has gotten what he needs in terms of points. It no longer matters if I fight Holy Digimon anymore. I can now fight anything. I just need to fight a few more rookies. I need to fight 2 more rookies and beat them in order to get the wins I need, and then after that, it's just the level. So I've also just had a chance to look at some of the comments on some of the various videos, because it's not always on the same it's not always on the latest video now. Like, some people are actually like commenting on the earlier videos and stuff. For example, I got one of the slightly earlier videos saying, hey, you should get that Bearmon on your roof name. I don't know where he went. I know there was a Bearmon on my roof. I don't know where he went. I don't know when he got off the roof. I don't know how he got off the roof. But yeah, then aside from that, I've had a few comments talking about, you know, the spawn control and stuff like that. So, you know, if we want to make them spawn more, we need to start like a mod specifically to like make that happen. And yeah, it was pointed out, yeah, there is a mod that might be able to do that. And it's a mod that I've used before. It's a mod I know about. It's called In Control. Thing is, though, I had a time with that mod because I was trying to use it on the Tensura mod, but it was the older version, and it was a whole hullabaloo trying to get it to work. It might work simpler here because it's not, you know, the Tensura mod, because the Tensura mod was being like, really finicky. This is the older version, not the current version. This is the older version. I was like messing around with stuff so we could get mobs to spawn more regularly. I think they then just updated the mod and made it so the mobs spawn more regularly, so it ended up not being like a thing we really care about. But me and Emma were sat there scratching our heads trying to figure out how to get this thing to actually work the way we wanted. And that's a possibility. We could, technically speaking, try and using control mod to get the Digimon spawn rate to go up higher. I'm just gonna hope they're gonna eventually update the mod to increase the spawn rate though, because yeah, like every time I use the mod to like go through In Control and sub only like individual Digimon to increase the spawn rate, it's like that's just a whole lot of hassle. Unless of course Digimon are tied literally to the animal spawn rate, in which case you can just increase the animal spawn rate and then turn off the animals. But I don't know if that would make them respawn. It's hard to say. Animals, like, the animals don't respawn very much. Like, they can respawn, but it is very, very rare. It's like trying to get an animal to spawn on your Sky Island in Minecraft. Like, I've tried that before. It's a whole hassle. Oh yeah, safe now. I also got a comment talking about Growlmon. It's weird how a color change will make you not like it as much. Well, the thing is with Digimon, it's not just a color change. Like, it's normally not a thing of like a Digimon has a slightly different color. Because of that, it's just a slight, like, you know, it's the same Digimon but a different color. Typically, if it's a different color, it's also a different type of Digimon. An aka Orange Growlmon, or whatever he's called. I forget if it's like orange or gold or whatever. I think it's orange. Orange Growlmon's a data type Digimon. He's a different guy. He's not the virus Digimon that is Growlmon. Also, I like the color red more. So it's just purely because like Gilwad's one of my favorite Digimon, and thus I like the color red. Fairly simplistic reasons, but you know, it'd be able to be. All right, pass them on. We need to do some business here. We no longer need to care about whether a Digimon's holy or not. You just need to get in there and go and beat some stuff up, right? And naturally, of course, I am on edge because there's every single chance he will attack the wrong thing. But if he decides to stay in the air, not that I can make him do that, but if he decided to stay in the air, this wouldn't be nearly as complicated. Because he actually could just bully things from the sky. But of course, no, he decides to go for physical attacks a lot. Yeah, like, flyers do seem to have like a slight, there's a difference when they're, you know, when they go for physical attacks, because when they get hit, they have a lot more knockback. Like, there's not as much follow-up for them getting hit. So, like, I feel like flyer is definitely different combat with flyers. Something definitely to think about. And by think about, I mean, just hope and pray that your Digimon uses a lot of range attacks when you're fighting one. There's not really much you can do if the flyer flies up in the air and decides to shoot a bubble attack at you. Like, at that point, you just need to hope you have your own flyer to deal with them. But, I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. That's literally, like, it's Digimon. Like, you know, a bunch of Digimon fly. And if you fight against one of those flying Digimon, you better be ready to have something that can deal with them. And, you know, we're not limited to one Digimon, so... But also, yeah, everything's got ranged attack. Technically speaking, if we use the laser attack, it would just hit flyers automatically, and it wouldn't worry about the dodge. Because I don't know, like I think they're flying. They do move pretty quickly. Like they can move like fairly swiftly, swifter than I'm used to seeing the other Digimon moving. So that's the whole thing. Yeah, Pavan, I can't help but notice though, like yeah, we're beating up all these Gabumon. What is it about your species and about spawning with over 19 HP? Seriously, we found a freakish number of 90 HP Patamons. It's very, very odd. But anyway, hey Patamon, where are you at? So you only need a couple of wins. You now should have those wins. Correct? Correct. And now you just need to level up, which we're at level 17. So as soon as you hit level 20 now, you should just turn to Angemon. I think I'm a bit more confident about him fighting against things at like 80 and stuff like that. Because normally it's a bit nerve-wracking, because if you get caught in like a melee combo. Because, you know, if they go for a physical attack and you go for a special attack, your Digimon could end up getting hammered. Because of the knockback, though, there's a fair chance after they hit us once, Patamon's going to then get another attack in. So, I'm a lot more confident about the Flyers just going in for combat against the slightly stronger ones. Like, yeah, the 86 one here. I probably still wouldn't have them fight Mons at 90, just because levels and stuff, they are likely possibly around the same stat spread as me, so they might just win. Yeah, 80s I'm feeling a lot more confident about. I think it also seems to force the ones on the ground to use projectile attacks a lot more. Or, you know, they'll do stuff like that and just start hammering Patamon here. Patamon, seriously. Oh, hello. Can I help you guys? You want to shoot him? Dude, Alright, go away. I'm not killing the one with the sign. I refuse. I know what happens if I do. I'm not starting a raid in my own village. I didn't get the effect though. It's fine. I didn't get the effect though. It's fine. Patamon killed him. It's fine. If Patamon kills him, Patamon's the one with the effect, not me. Right? So I'm not gonna start a raid. I don't want to deal with a raid. It's this Digimon. Also, my Digimon don't seem to take physical attacks very well from illagers and stuff like that. Oh, you're very close. Oh, you're super close. Get this 69 Gabumon. Really good thing there's a lot of Gabumon just floating around this area. Maybe the Gabumon have been respawning around where I live, just because I've been like near enough that they are spawning in now. Possible. How many? I need to like, get stuck, or get stuck in here. No, okay, that's not enough. I was gonna say hopefully it's enough to get you balls. Never mind. Let me take one or two more. You should be really close. Actually, I can see your experience bar. You're like 3/4 of the way there. Like one or two more Gabumon, you'll be there. There he goes. Patamon, Digivolution. Gonna be honest, I remember watching Digimon when I was young. Obviously, Patamon was the last one of the group to Digivolve. And, yeah, quite a glow up for Patamon. Because I never really cared about Patamon. He was one of my less favourite ones. Because, you know, what was cool about Patamon? And all of a sudden, he turns into Angemon for all of 2 minutes. And then vanishes again. Because they can't let Patamon have nice things. And then everyone else gets their ultimate form. And what do? They keep him as Angemon for the entire season. Or for the entire series. Okay, sure. The Magna Angemon ends up being like the big savior against the what on earth were they called? It's not. It was a group of what were the evil Digimon called in the first season? Like the group of 4 evil Digimon, and I think it was Paimon was like the final boss to fight in that. Obviously, he wasn't the final boss of the entire series. I ended up being Apocalypsmon or whatever it's called. But yeah, man, Angemon just comes in and just wins. He's an ultimate level. That guy took on 2 mega levels. It did not care. But this ultimate level came in because apparently Angemon's just that guy. But yeah, okay. So Angemon's there. He's got fist attack. Interesting animation for attacks. Hey, what is actually your attack though? It is Heaven's Knuckle. Yeah, okay, that is literally your thing. Yeah, that is literally Heaven's Knuckle. I'm pretty sure is one. Or wait, no. Is Heaven's Knuckle's his thing, or is that one of Galumon's things? You know, whatever. It's a holy attack. Okay, it's not the one I wanted, sadly, but it's still like, okay, it's the right one. Heaven's Knuckle, half physical attack move. Actually, no, that's terrible. In this version of Digimon, that's actually terrible. Oh, the attacks have physical damage. That's cool. Everything we fight has the same special attack and physical same special defense and physical defense. There is no difference. If there is varying stats, that might be really good. Because then if a Digimon had a weaker defensive stat, that we could actually play on that. That is completely useless. That just means his attack is normal with no side effects, no extra effects. I want the one from that unicorn. Need to go kill the unicorn. Need to go kill the unicorn and get his attack that lets you heal when you hit things. That's like one of the best moves I've seen. Unfortunately, though, when you Digivolve, you lose whatever attack you've got. Also, you've got 2 options available. So there's Holy Angemon, who is Magna Angemon or whatever. And then there's Manticoremon. So I don't know who that is or who is. Okay, whatever. What do you need for requirements? You need 150 holy for him and 350 bug. Or I'm assuming that's bug anyway. Also, just want to say a quick thank you to all of the channel members for the extra support, and a special thank you and shout out to our elite members, the joining members Moon Knight Gun, and our unbu members Monster Q and Aiden is Gone. Thank you all very much for the extra special support.